It's the time of the month where we talk a little bit about money, what's going on with the gachas we're playing, which ones we're dropping, what's coming next in terms of games releasing this month, and how much we've spent with our crippling gambling addiction. As usual, hello the internet, I'm Mtash. I'm Mtash, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the gacha grind for December 2024. That said, enough memes, alright? Hope you're having a great day, a great new year. Let's start with the most expected release of this year, for me at least, because we didn't get Trical, and that's Girls Online 2 Exilium. Right, this is a game that most of us are playing, I will say, in the channel or in my channel at least, and in general in the gacha community. It's the newest big release, right? So far I'm having fun. I've been playing since day one in China, and I'm enjoying as well this version on global. In fact, I'm enjoying it a lot more since now I can understand everything. We made our guild, we're like top 2%, we're happy there. My account is level 49, and I got every single character but Sabrina. You can get her for free, so technically I have everyone. I just didn't bother getting her pieces for free. So every character but one. I have not pulled for weapons. You all know I don't like pulling for weapons, but I did pull for a couple dupes. I got one dupe for Suomi, and I got one dupe as well for Dola, which Dola is causing some drama because I keep calling her Dola and some people get mad. I just think it's funny, so I'll keep doing it. So all in all, pretty happy. I also got a couple of skins, as you can see, 3 so far, and I like the skins in this game. I like the price, so I'll keep getting them as well. I also got one of the skins for the weapon. So for the Macchiato, I got her weapon skin and her dress as well. So all in all, with all that said, on the first month of Girls Online 2, without refreshing a lot of stamina per day, just a few times until it costs like 75, I am right now at $170, and that includes as well a marriage ring. I almost forgot. You get one for free, which I use on Suomi, and I bought one for Tololo. I wanted to buy one for Macchiato, but it's not available yet. So $170 for the first month of Girls Online 2. We're probably a couple of weeks away from hitting max level at this rate, which is pretty nice, and we're awaiting as well the next banner to see who it's going to be and if it's worth pulling or not. All that said, let's move into everyone's favorite with the music in the background after Girls Online 2, and that's going to be, of course, Nike, Goddess of Victory. Now, Nike this month, let me check the notes. It wasn't a lot of money because skins in Nike have been kind of dog shit, honestly speaking here. Like, when it comes to how much I'm spending versus what I'm getting, right? The skins are, for example, Naga, fantastic skin, the new one, right? Amazing. But $60, I can spend that on another game and I get a lot more fun. There is no value itself, right? It's a cosmetic on a video game. There is like no value, but I get more value out of other gachas, or I get more in return, if you will. So in Nikkei this month, I spent $35. I bought a couple monthlies. I bought the $5 step up the previous one, and one $20 pack or whatever it was. So 35. We have still every single character in the game. We were missing one, but we got her with a random mold, so I'm happy. And we also got the new Rappi after 2 multis, but then I went all in, used all my gems as usual, and got nothing else. Still pretty happy. Did not have to use my gold tickets. Nikkei, I'm still happy on the sense that I know I can guarantee like almost every character coming out, right? Even if we get like a surprise collab with 3 characters, I can get them because I have my tickets saved. I don't pull for dupes in Nikkei. I think it's worthless, in my opinion. That said, Nikkei was pretty cheap, so that's nice. Let's move into the third game that I've been spending and I've been enjoying a lot, surprisingly, honestly, and that's going to be Starseed. Alright, so Starseed is still a game that I'm enjoying a lot. The developers give a lot of freebies. They do pretty consistently, at least twice a month, and we're getting one more tomorrow. They do live streams with cosplayers and the community managers to just give more free codes and in general give resources. The game is nothing amazing, like they don't do anything out of the ordinary, but they do everything that I personally like in a gacha pretty well. They have decent fan service, they have good looking characters that I personally like a lot, like for example Kaito, really cute girl. They have a lot of characters that are funny, like Itus with her fucking laugh, and I enjoy the content enough that I like pushing because the rewards I get for pushing are worth most of the time. Not only that, but the game is also pretty cheap when it comes to getting all the characters. As a free-to-play, you will be able to get all of them. The problem is the dupes. This is a dupe-heavy game, but even then, as a low spender, or even as a free-to-play, you'll have no problems. We have plenty of people on the guild that are full free-to-play, and they are having an amazing time and getting every single character as well, which is pretty nice. They recently updated the shop with previous skins released, so you can get them in there as well. But this month, personally, I spent, if I'm checking here, $30. I got the monthly, I got the battle pass, and I got a monthly pull pack in the shop that I will stop buying, because they have like a really good pack, which is $10, and you get 5 multis and some extra resources. Like if you go to the regular packs monthly, this one right here is like 750 gems, right? And 5 multis for $10. So that's a great, but I don't need it anymore because that's just for the normal banner. It's not for the rate up characters. So all in all, it's been a game that I've been enjoying a lot. I have right now my characters are level 180, 190. As you can see, my synchro is 180. I'm having a lot of fun. The game doesn't seem huge in terms of community itself or content creators or anything that I can find, but still, it's a nice game. If you want to start now, it's a nice time. They have right now a lot of strong characters you can pull for, and they even update the selectors so you can get the characters later on. So a nice game that I spent this month, $30. Now that said about the Starseed, we can move into the last game that everyone is waiting for global, and that's going to be, of course, Toal Revive. Now, you all know this, let's get it out of the way. I cannot spend money on Toal Revive because it's a Korean game, and Korean games have a verification ID, basically, right? You cannot spend if you don't have a Korean number, and you need to put your ID with your number, so good luck with that, right? If you have friends, or you can buy one, but kind of sketchy. So I'm just not spending, I'm free to play. I'm enjoying the game. They've been releasing a lot of really cool characters recently, like Opal here is a new a dragon girl. And the game, I've said this 1,000 times, it's really free to play friendly. As someone who doesn't do all the dailies or all the content available in the game like me, still gets almost every single character. I am missing right now 5 units because I got shafted on a couple recent banners, these 5 right here. They are releasing a new Pilgrim tomorrow, I believe, for one of these days, and they're also doing like 250 pulls for free for the New Year event as well. So a lot of resources, a new character coming that's at the same level of a Pilgrim in Nike, but I can't spend money, so can't do much with that. Now, that said, and all of that out of the way, we can talk about the games that we dropped, and we can talk about the games that we're going to be playing this month. There is 2 gachas releasing this month that I'm actually quite excited for. So if we talk about games dropped, the first one we need to talk about is going to be, of course, Haze River. Haze River is a game that fan service-wise is fantastic, but I was happy playing the Chinese version because I couldn't understand the systems and how bad they were. When the global version came out and I could see the systems, it was like, I don't really like this. It's not as, as fun now that I can understand the systems and actually know what's going on. So it was kind of a fail off for me. I put a message on the wiki. The wiki is still here, but I put a message saying, hey, it's no longer updated, and you will not be able to find the link on the homepage. That said, there is 2 games that I'm interested this month coming really soon. One of them being Soul of Dragon, and the other one being Lost Sword, which is a Korean game that I've shown a couple times on the stream already. Lost Sword is a game that you might have seen already. It's the game where you can move the characters around and they will lose clothing as they're fighting, which is pretty funny. Let me see if I can find some fighting here, for example. Let me lower the volume so you guys don't die here. And as you can see, when the characters die, right, they will lose all of the clothing, and they also give you all of the measurements for the girls. A Kumer game, nothing else. Now, what I'm interested is not only because it's a Kumer game, but also because they don't take themselves seriously. It looks more like a meme game. It's actually an isekai. You get hit by a truck on the intro, right, and you get transported into this world. So I'm interested in this game because it looks like a fun side game, just like Toal. Korean developers have been making my favorite gacha so far last year, and we'll see this year. So for this one, I'm actually excited. This is coming on January 19. And then the one we're getting on a few days is this one. This is Soul of Dragon. This is a Chinese game, Chinese version only for now, that is AFK Journey with fan service, right? Imagine AFK Journey, but they actually put booba and good skins and good characters. So I'm interested on this one, of course, for obvious reasons, right? We can go to see all photos so you guys can see the characters. They have a lot of really cool looking characters. They have feet, so it's already a victory in my book. And the gameplay, it's an auto battler, literally AFK Journey, but just with a little bit more of fan service per se. And for me, more interesting characters because I prefer this. So that said, we're gonna be playing both of these games, right? This one is coming January 9, and the other, I think, is let me actually we can just pull this up a little bit here so you guys can see. January 9 is Soul of Dragon, and then the other one is coming on January 16, Lost Sword. Without the date, a lot of games we're still waiting for. We're still waiting to see some news or get an update on when the publishing date is going to be. But enough yapping about future games. If we are talking about the games I'm playing and how much I spent, those are the 3 games that I played on top of me probably, and the total should be, if I remember correctly on my notes and I'm not a retard, $235, which is a little bit more than expected, but still is less than the previous month, so we'll take that as a victory. It's also because it was launch month for Gears Online 2. Every time there is a new game that month, there is more spending because we go all in that game, because we cannot control ourselves. So that said, $235, pretty good. We're playing 4 gachas right now, trying 2 new this month. Hopefully one of them sticks and we like it enough that we can be trying to pull all the community inside and play with us, but that's gonna fit for this one. As usual, if you're interested in showing how much you've spent last month on your gacha games, feel free to leave a comment down below. This type of videos are just for me to keep track of how much I spend and to have it as a reference in a few years, because I think it's a cool project. All that said, that's gonna be for this one. Love you all, bossos. Happy New Year, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。